Class 6, we are continuing with deficiency diseases. Now, sometimes the food may not contain a particular nutrients, means the food which we are taking, uh, it won't have carbohydrate, protein, vitamin and all these nutrients. And if it continues over a long period of time, means if a person who is taking food and he is not having these all nutrients in his diet, then the person may suffer from its deficiency. Mean then person will lack these nutrients. Deficiency of one or more nutrients can cause disease or disorders in our body. Deficiency, it means if we are not having proper amount of nutrients in our body, then it can cause disease or any of the problem can occur in our body. Diseases that, now what are deficiency disease? Here I am, you have to write this definition. Disease that occur due to lack of nutrients over a longer period of time are called deficiency disease. Means if we are not having proper amount of nutrients in our body, then a person can suffer from deficiency diseases. Now, if a person does not get enough proteins, if a person is not having enough protein in his her food for a long time, then what will be affected? His growth will be affected, swelling of face will be there, then discoloration of hair, means black hair will turn into white, then skin diseases and diarrhea. These all things will affect our body, means your growth will be affected, then there will be swelling of face, then discoloration of hair, then skin disease and then diarrhea. Now, if the diet is deficient in both carbohydrates and protein, means if we are lacking both things, that carbohydrates and protein both, for a longer period of time, the growth may stop completely. Then what will happen? The growth of the person will stop completely. Such a person becomes very lean and thin, means he won't have any type of you can say energy in the body, and he becomes so weak that he or she may not even be able to move. Means the person will not able to move also if we are lacking carbohydrate and protein both in his diet. Now, deficiency of different vitamins and minerals, both vitamins and minerals, if a person is lacking, then it may result in certain disease or disorders. So many diseases can occur, and you can see this in table 2.3. So here I can show you table 2.3. Here some disease disorders caused by deficiency of vitamins and minerals. See, if we are lacking vitamin A in our body, then what will be deficiency disease? That is loss of vision, means a person can't see properly, that is night blindness. Then what are the symptoms? How can you come to know that that person will have poor vision? He is not able to see properly. Loss of vision in darkness, at night he is not able to see. Then sometimes complete loss of vision, or he can't see totally, even in the daytime, even in night also. Now see, vitamin B1, what is deficiency disease? That is beriberi. What are the symptoms? His muscles will be weak and very little energy to work, means a person can't able to do work properly. Then vitamin C, if we are lacking vitamin C in our diet, then it will be scurvy disease. And how can you come to know that? There will be a bleeding in the gums, means in gums there will be bleeding. Then wounds take longer time to heal, and if a person is having any type of wound, then it will take longer time to heal. Means it will not be recovered. Now vitamin D, then disease will be rickets, and here bones will become soft and bent. The bones will become soft and bent. Now calcium, you can see calcium. Calcium is a type of mineral. Bones and tooth decay. What will happen? Bones and tooth decay. and symptoms are weak bones and tooth decay. Now if we are lacking iodine in our diet, see here iodine, then disease will be goiter, and symptoms are glands in the neck appear swollen. There will be a, so you can see your neck will be swollen, and mental disability will there in the children. Then iron, if we are lacking iron in our diet, then we can say the person will be anemic, that is the anemia, and he will feel weakness. These all are deficiency diseases which we have studied just now. Now all deficiency disease here, all deficiency disease can be prevented by taking a balanced diet. And if we don't want this type of disease, then we have to take balanced diet in our food. Then in this chapter we ask ourselves the reason why widely varying food from different regions had a common distribution. This distribution we find ensures that our meals have a balance of the different nutrients needed by means. Here we can see that our diet should contain balance of food, means it should have proper carbohydrates, protein, vitamins, fats, minerals, roughage and water proper, so that a person can remain healthy. And this is the end of the chapter, and you have to write this table 2.3 in your copy. What are some of the disorders caused by deficiency of vitamins and minerals? Now here you can see keywords. What is balanced diet? Here you can see in this what you have learned in summary. Here the major nutrients in our food. These are no, that is not the answer. Sorry. What is balanced diet? You can see from the question. Balanced diet is there. Here we have studied yesterday. Balanced diet. Here the diet should which contain a good amount of roughage and water and all type of nutrients, that is said to be balanced diet. You have to write from here, page number 14. Then second one, beriberi. It is a kind of disease, deficiency disease, which is caused by lacking of vitamin B1. Then what are carbohydrates, which gives us energy. Then and what is energy? What are fats, minerals, nutrients, proteins, roughage, scurvy, starch and vitamins. You can search in this tables also you can get, and in book and summary also you can get the answer, and you have to write by yourself. Now here today we are going to do exercise. Question number 1. Name the major nutrients in our body. Which are the major nutrients in our body? You can see in the summary. First, the major nutrients in our food are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. Okay, and in addition food also contains dietary fibers and water. This is the answer of your first question. Now name the following. Name the following. The nutrients which mainly give energy to our body. Which give energy to our body? First one, that are carbohydrates. That are carbohydrates. Second question A1, the answer will be carbohydrate. The nutrients that are needed for the growth and maintenance of body. For the growth and maintenance of a body, that are proteins. The nutrients that are needed for the growth and maintenance of our body, that are said to be proteins. Now third, a vitamin required for maintaining good eyesight. For that, if we want good eyesight, then we should have vitamin A in our diet. Answer will be vitamin A. C, vitamin A. D, a mineral that is required for keeping our bones healthy. For keeping our bones healthy, we should have calcium in our body? The answer will be calcium. Calcium. That is the calcium. 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 Okay. Now next third question. Name two foods each rich in. Now you have to write two foods which are rich in fats. So in fat you can write ghee and butter. In fat you can write ghee and butter. Now next, starch, that are potato and rice. Raw potato and rice. B1, that is raw potato and rice are good in starch. Now C, dietary fiber. You can write any two: spinach, cabbage, carrot, lady's finger. Any two you have to write. Okay, spinach, cabbage, carrot. You can write lady finger. These all are having dietary fibers. D, protein: milk, egg, then pulses, fish, meat. Any two you have to write in this also. Name two foods each rich in protein, that are milk, egg, fish, meat, pulses, etc. Now remaining part of questions we will do it tomorrow, and you have to do this in a notebook.